Alright, I'm guessing that everyone got their first farm created with no problems, and now we are going to start our first day on the farm. Previously, the first day consisted of clearing. Well, that has not changed. You are still going to be clearing and gathering wood so you can build you a chest. You need 50 wood for this resource. I want to talk about a new mod, though, that was created called Accessible Tiles. In Accessible Tiles, originally, the only thing that this mod did was put you at the center of a tile. But this created problems, especially when you were dealing with things that were more than one tile. You would get stuck in the middle. Well, not only was that bug fixed, but a new tracking system was added to the mod, and I want to discuss the keystrokes for that. A note about these keystrokes: if you are using JAWS, you will need to create a JAWS keymap file that will help you bypass these keystrokes to the Stardew Valley application, because JAWS by default has these keystrokes tied to things that it performs. So, with that being said, I'll be using NVDA for this demonstration. Now, there are 4 keystrokes for this mod. Actually, there are 6. I will start with control page up and control page down. These keystrokes cycle through the different category types. For example, here in the farmhouse we have
Entrances category, focus farm.
entrances,
Objects category, focus chest.
objects,
Objects category,
and those are the only 2. There is a chest in here, which we will deal with in due course, but page up and page down navigate you through the list of items in each category.
chest focused, end of list. Chest focused, end of list.
Let's try and see what's in entrance here.
Entrances category, focus farm.
So I hit control page up, and now I'm going to hit page down.
Farm focused, end of list. Farm focused, end of list.
So we only have one entrance here, or in this case, exit. Entrances and exits are classified as the same thing. So we're sitting here, and we can detect that there is a chest here, but we want to go out. Let's figure out where the exit is. To do that, we can hit one of 2 possible keystrokes: home or end. If I hit end on entrance, I am told the following.
Farm is at 312, player is at 910.
Farm is at coordinates x3, y12 is what that is telling you. We are at x9, y10. Okay? But what if I'm not good with coordinates, or I really don't want to sit here and think about just how far that is away in coordinate terms? That is what home is for. Home will not only tell you the coordinates, but it will also give you an estimate value as to how far you are away from the object or place in question. If I hit the home key, this is what I will hear.
Farm is west 6 tiles, at 312, player is at 910.
West 6 tiles at 312, we are at 910. So it's not going to be precisely west. There will be a little bit of maneuvering that we have to do in the southern direction. Now, a note about this: these are the default keystrokes. If for whatever reason you wish to change them, you can do so in the .json file that is inside the Accessible Tiles folder inside of your Stardew Valley mods folder. How to do this is beyond the scope of this tutorial. Now, another thing that I would like to point out that exists in this mod is called grid mode. Stardew Valley by itself doesn't do a lot in terms of navigation. As a matter of fact, if you're a blind person, it does very little. In this mode, you can hear each time you navigate across or on a tile. We call that a step. There are
Deactivated grid movement.
I have turned off grid movement for the moment because I want to show you just how that sounds without it. So I'm going to tap left. You hear nothing. I'm going to tap left again. 1.
Bed.
I tapped right, and I heard it say bed. Now, I tapped right a few more times. You heard no movement there. But we did move. If I were to hold down the left or the right arrow, or A or D, we would move multiple tiles at once, and you would hear a sound. By default, if you are using accessible tiles, you get what is called grid mode. Grid mode is on by default. To activate or deactivate grid mode, you press the I, as in India, which is located above the K key on a US English keyboard. I'm going to hit the I key now.
Activated grid movement.
Activated grid movement. Now, let's find the way out of our farm. The first noise that you heard was me facing in a given direction. Anytime you press up, down, left, or right, that is A, D, S, or W, you will face in that given direction the first time you press the key. Any other subsequent press of that direction will move you in that direction. So let's go to the left a couple of times. We moved 3 tiles, and we can confirm that we moved by retracking our exit.
Farm southwest 4 tiles at 312. Player is at 610.
Again, it's not precise, but it is telling you that we are at new coordinates. I believe we are at 310. I can hit K to verify this.
X, 6, Y, 10.
No, we're at 610. So I need to go left a few more.
Red
5,
cottage rug. Red
4,
cottage rug. Red
3.
cottage rug.
Now, where is the exit?
Farm south 2 tiles at 312. Player is at 310.
Now that is accurate. Let's go down. I'm facing once down,
Farm entered.
and we are standing at our farm. Time will begin to pass. I have it set so that time does not pass when you're inside of a building. By default, this will not be the case. Time will pass regardless. Now I need to do some clearing. Let's look and see what we can track here.
Entrances category. Focus backwoods.
There are more entrances here. We will get to those in a little while.
Entrances objects category. Focus artifact spot.
There's an artifact spot somewhere, but I'm going to ignore that.
Geode focused.
There's a geode nearby.
Mindstone focused.
There's mindstone,
Stone focused.
stone,
Twig focused.
twigs,
Weed focused.
weeds.
Weed focused. End of
and
list. Twig focused. Stone geo artifact.
That is
Resource
all.
clumps category.
There's resource clumps as well,
Hollow log focused. Boulder focused. Resources category.
and there's resources.
Grass focused. Maple seed focused. Maple tree focused. Oak tree focused.
I can go and locate any of the trees here and cut them down.
Pine cone focused.
I can go and locate any of the grass or twigs or anything else that I can track. So let's find us.
Resource clumps objects category.
Let's find us some weeds.
Geode mindstone. Stone focused. Twig focused. Weed focused.
I'm just moving through this list with the page down key, and I'm going to press home.
Weed is south 4 tiles at 6419. Player is at 6415.
Now let's go south 4 tiles. 1, 2.
Weed.
Well, it's not even south 4. It's south 3.
O selected. Axe selected. Scythe selected.
And we have a scythe here, and we're going to
One
clear
fiber.
this.
Weed. Twig. Fiber selected. Axe O selected. Axe selected. 1 wood. Weed. Twig. 1 mixed seeds. Fibers wood selected. Mixed seed selected. Axe selected. 1 wood. Weed. Mixed seed selected. Axe O selected. Watering can select. Axe selected. Scythe selected. Weed. 1 fiber.
Now let's see what else we can find.
Weed focused. End of list. Twig focused. Twig is northeast 2 tiles. At large weed. Twig. Fiber selected. Wood selected. Mixed seed select selected. 1 wood. Weed.
I'm going to
Weed.
organize.
1 fiber. Water.
I'm going to quickly organize my inventory here. I'm going to press the menu button on my controller. You can press the E key on your keyboard.
Axe. Use the watering can. Use the water crops.
I want
That can
to
be refilled
move
at any
my
water source.
I want to move my hoe and watering can away from my axe and my scythe because I need those two closer to me on the hotbar. So,
Use the dig and fill soil. Empty slot. Watering pickaxe. Use the break scythe. It can cut 7 fiber. Raw 3 wood. As mixed seeds. Empty slot. You mixed 3 wood. 7 scythe. Pickaxe. Use the watering can. Use the water crop. Empty slot. Watering can. Empty pickaxe. Scythe. 7 3 wood. Mixed seed. You empty slot. Watering can. You mixed C 3 wood. 7 fiber. Raw scythe. It can cut grass and pickaxe. Use the breaks. Empty slot. Empty axe. Drop item. Axe. Empty pickaxe. Scythe. 7 5 3 wood. 7 scythe. It empty pickaxe. Empty slot. Scythe. It can cut grass into hay if you've built a silo.
So what I did there, just to explain, I navigated through my inventory list, which is more of a grid, and I first selected the item that I wanted. You would do that by navigating with A and D, in this case, and pressing the left bracket key. You would then go to an empty slot, and you would press the left bracket key again. And I did this several times until I got my hotbar organized the way that I wanted it to. You move through the hotbar by using the number row on your keyboard. So let's continue to clear out just a little bit.
Axe. Use to chop wood. Weed focused. Weed is north 3 tiles at 70 weed. Stone. Water.
There is
Stone.
some stone here.
Weed. Weed. Large stump. Twig. Twig. 1 weed.
And I'm not tracking
Twig.
everything because there's
Boulder.
so much here that
Twig. Weed. Twig. 1 fiber. Scythe selected. Stone. 2 wood. Stone. 1 fiber. Weed. Boulder. Stone. Boulder. Weed. Weed. Pickaxe fiber selected. Pickaxe selected. Maple tree. Scythe selected. Axe selected.
you don't want to cut down a lot of trees, and I'm just repeatedly or holding down the use tool button, which is C with
One
the
tap.
mod, or X on your Xbox controller.
5
If
wood.
you have managed to get a PlayStation 4 or 5 controller connected, that is square.
Stone.
So I think
Sap selected. Scythe selected.
you can move through the inventory items using left or right trigger or R2 and
Pickaxe
L2.
select. Scythe sap selected. Scythe pickaxe selected. 1 stone.
So I think we know how to navigate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue cleaning and clearing. And remember, use the keystrokes, control page up and page down, to navigate through your main categories, page up and page down to navigate through the list of items in each category, home to figure out where you are in relation to tiles and coordinates, and end to figure out where you are in relation to coordinates. I hope that that helps you understand how to clear out your farm. The next day, or the next video that we will do, will be planting.